right? Like as a child star, you gonna do what the fuck your parents say.
That's fucked
You want to
up.
eat? You finna go on TV.
Do these parents love they fucking children?
I would say yes because it's your child, but then at the same time, I would probably say, not as a child. Like they probably don't love them as a child, more as like a business venture.
Ugh.
Like how you would love your Shell gas station if you owned a Shell gas station. You know?
So look, if I had a vagina and I birthed a child out of my vagina, every time I looked at that child, I'd be reminded of the pain and the time it took
Your vagina.
in my vagina to push this child out. And I wouldn't want to put him in the spotlight. This is my child. It's for me only.
Yeah, see, but it's not for you only though.
Well, so how did you get... See, all right, so what happened in your child performance that makes you not nervous? Because I'm nervous. This is our first episode back in like 2 weeks.
See,
The first new content. It's not going to be funny.
So I just had to do it. Like it wasn't a question of anything. Not being funny or not being good or being the first one in a long time. Like you got to do it. Like you're here. You're gonna do it.
Well, Mike Tyson was knocking niggas out, and he was saying he was nervous every fight he had.
I mean, that's like actual physical contact and
Combat, nigga.
yeah, like it was. You can be nervous because a motherfucker could punch you one time, get one lucky hit, and end your whole lifestyle.
I guess I always been nervous.
But
Like
when it comes to performing, it's like there's nothing to be nervous about because you're gonna do it.
so you don't get nervous in nothing. Something gotta make you nervous. Everybody get nervous about something. You wasn't nervous the first time we recorded.
Nah, see now I was clouded. My judgment was I was in a very cloudy place.
Like the
in my life.
first time we recorded on camera in the library. That's that starts off the clip show that's available right now on YouTube.
That's a good show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Check out the clip show, y'all. It's a recap of all the silly and stupid moments we had in 2018. But what do you mean when you say you had a clouded mind?
Like I was just in a place where I was numb and just going through the motions of life.
I remember you was telling me that, man.
Like it was just like I needed to start doing this podcast to be able to express myself and get all that shit out of my system to become who I am now.
So did the faculty save your life?
The faculty lounge.
Saved your life.
You can say that. You can say that.
So wait. When we came together and decided we was gonna record our conversations.
Yeah, see, because for the last, like I said it in the first couple episodes, like in the last decade.
These motherfuckers ain't watched the first. Well, I'm not gonna disrespect them like that. If you did, thank you. But these motherfuckers ain't watched the first couple episodes, man.
Like at that time, I felt like for like a decade, I had just all my words bottled up. Like I was smoking too much weed and not saying enough words, not getting my ideas out into the human consciousness.
Yeah.
I was just thinking them to myself, just letting ideas pass through me, but not actually taking the time to express them.
That's funny.
You know? And now through this podcast and sitting here talking every week for hours and, you know what I'm saying, actually getting all of my ideas out, getting my opinions on popular culture and current events out, like it's helped me like come out of this shell that I was in. You know? And those like the prime years of my life. I was supposed to be talking and making connections and networking with people and getting shit done.
You know, it's the funny
those years, you know? But those are the years that I didn't say nothing to nobody.
The funny shit about that is, man, I was out here getting drunk and talking too much. And it's like now I talk significantly less.
But it means more. It's more significant.
That's scary, man. I can't imagine the old me doing this.
Why you think old men don't say nothing?
True.
They say exactly what's needed.
True.
Yup.
All right. So what? It's been 5 minutes. Let's go ahead. After 2 weeks, 3 weeks, we said, F y'all. We don't care. We ain't giving y'all no new episodes. We ain't giving y'all no new takes on society.
Oh, yeah.
We not giving you anything. We gonna give you a clip show and us sitting on the couch talking shit.
Talking shit.
But today of all days, King's Day. Remember King's Day?
What's that from?
We created King's Day. Today is King's Day.
Today is King's Day?
Today is King's Day.
Like the old school King's Day?
Yes. Sunday is King's Day. On King's Day,
Yeah.
we present the Faculty Lounge Podcast, episode
What, 35?
34.
34. Yeah, because the last one was Lounge Talk.
Yes.
Yeah.
Welcome.
34.
You're all welcome. I ain't seen y'all since last year.
Yeah, man. How you doing?
Hey, John J over here.
Elton Scott over here.
Hey,
AKA
man.
Anonymous, a.k.a. Matt Black,
thought you was
a.k.a. New Year, New Me.
That's and he said it off camera. He was like, "It's a new year, new me."
No, I didn't.
I'm leaving the AKAs in the past.
I didn't say none of that. I'm always be whoever I want to be at that moment.
So when I made it over here, I said,
hold on, is that what the world is nowadays, man?
"New year, new me."
No, I'm going to always be whoever I want to be in that moment. Is that what we're coming to?
The internet has provided the ability for you to be whatever you want.
At
You can
whatever
be
moment.
you can be gender fluid, man.
You could be anything fluid.
I can be John J right now, and I can be Jane J in 5 minutes.
No,
and that's totally respectable.
That's not what I was saying. What I was saying was like, I could be Matt Black right now, or I could be Anonymous right now.
I mean, that's kind of the same thing. Right, you can be whatever you identify as.
Like, depending on, like, I used to do that when I was driving Uber. I used to do that. I used to just, like, sit there and be, I would tailor my experience to the conversation. Mm-hmm. So if I was talking to one person, I'd be the grandson of a violin dealer. You know?
Right.
If I was talking to another person, I'd be just a Uber driver.
See,
Like, I don't want to talk to you.
I feel like you always had that luxury of different, it's like fur coats. Like you didn't have all these fucking coats to wear. Like for all moments. I've always had to be me. Like I've always had to be, like I hang my hat on being a fucking hip hop nerd. And I can rap better than most of the people you know.
Yeah,
Other than that,
sometimes I was the rapper, but then when you started rapping, I would just be the beatboxer.
And that was all I could do. It was all I could do is be that guy. But you could change between the violin dealer's grandson, the Dominican dude, the black dude, Big Worm, all of this shit. Matt, now it's Matt Black.
Yeah.
I don't like Arthur Basil. I don't want to use that.
See, I like Matt Black because it's like cool and new. And the only 2 times I heard Matt Black was on Anderson .Paak. Well, I heard it twice, and then I was like, I think it was...
It's a name and a color.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like that. So, how was your New Year, man?
Man, I was at work. So my goof ass, I said, man, I'm finna lock this motherfucker down from 11:45 to 12:15. Nobody's getting in. I ain't going out. I'm finna go sit in the back and shit, look at Instagram. And I ended up at 12 o'clock going outside. Like, oh, big gun. Little gun.
See, and I didn't hear no shooting until like 3 in the morning.
Oh, man, that shit, it was a fireworks show. And keep in mind, I was not downtown.
And that's messed up because I had a complete stranger talk me out of going home and shooting my gun.
Man, where did that come from, man?
I don't know, but
being in Chicago and just shooting guns.
I don't know, man. But I wanted to go and shoot. And when I said it, the stranger was like, I'm like, damn, man, why you gotta ruin it for me? Everybody else out here, so I went to the D-Ray comedy show at the Airy Crown.
Yeah, man.
Right?
I wanted to do that.
So when the show, it was like 11:30. One of the dudes in the crowd was like, hey, y'all need to hurry up, man. I'm trying to go home and shoot this gun. And I'm like, ooh, I got a gun. I'll go home and shoot mine. Stranger's like, I'm like, I want to go shoot my gun. So I didn't shoot my gun. and I didn't hear no gunshots till like 3 a.m.
Well, where were you till 3 a.m?
I was at home. Like I left from the Airy Crown, like 11:45. I made it home after midnight. Yeah, like the ball dropped as I was in the Uber.
Ah, damn.
That sucked, but you know I'm grown, so you know what I'm saying. 12 o'clock happens every day.
Twice a day.
Twice a day. So it was okay.
Even the broke clock is right at least 2 times a day.
But look, shout out to D-Ray, man. Cause he brought motherfucking Damon Williams and Leon Rogers out, man. Leon Rogers' ass is funny as shit. Don't let that radio show shit fool you. Leon Rogers funny as hell. So it's Leon Rogers, Michael Blackson, Damon Williams, Duval, D-Ray, and DC Young Fly. And DC Young Fly, he did his fucking thing.
He's actually a comedian.
He was funny as hell, man. So shout out to D-Ray, man. He put on a hell of a show. This is the 3rd year in a row he did it. And that bitch was sold out.
Yeah.
But the funny shit is,
I was trying to get tickets in October.
We got there at 8 o'clock, right? Mm-hmm. When the show started. Mm-hmm. That would make me think I'm not black sometimes. Because at 8 o'clock, I'm looking for my seats and shit. Motherfuckers downstairs having a party by the bar. I'm seeing people walk in with beers and cocktails. I'm like, where the hell y'all get the liquor from? Oh, back there when you first come in. Like, y'all was looking for liquor when you first got in?
Yeah.
It's like, man, we smelt it. But the damn show ain't get packed until like 9:45.
Yeah.
Like D-Ray, like, man, look, I'm stalling for y'all motherfuckers. Like, man, Chicago people can't never do nothing on time, man.
Hell no.
That bitch finally got packed, and when it got packed, it was packed. Shout out to homie that was sitting in front of me that slept through the entire comedy show.
What?
His girl was so mad, cuz.
Oh, man.
This nigga slept from the time D-Ray stepped on stage to the time Duval got, he slept through Best Life. Whatever he was on, that shit was heavy. When you sleep through Best Life,
yeah,
man.
I know that shit got crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, his bitch was not smiling. Hell no.
Damn. Yeah, man.
So we got, I think it's going to be a serious episode. You convincing me that it's going to be funny, so I'm going to let you go off top. What's first? Come on, man. All
right, so
what we got?
I want to talk to Peter. You know what I'm saying? This is the definition of beating a dead horse. This is not what you would call feeding a fed horse. Mm-hmm. Because this horse has been dead.
You're in violation.
I am not in violation. I am at my desk. I am living my best life.
Table time.
I want to talk about Chicago native R.Kelly.
Roberto! A.K.A. Rob Mexico. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
What about Rob?
So, R.Kelly has been a nasty motherfucker for a long time.
The nigga shave all the hair off his face.
Yeah.
He's in his 50s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, he's been nasty since he was in his 20s.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he's always been known to be a nasty guy. And he got what I thought was muted years ago. Mm-hmm. Like, it wasn't after the Piss tape came out. It was like after I'm a Flirt. What happened after I'm a Flirt? Oh, yeah, the whole court case, right? That was like 2009, 2010, around there.
What court case?
Wasn't he like in court or something happened? Like, he did something to somebody.
I know, yeah, lost his voice a few years back.
And then he
like, I can't lie. I was riding around listening to TP3. I even listened to The Buffet. The Buffet was one of my favorite albums. Like, as far as R&B goes.
The Buffet, I ain't even heard of that.
Yeah, like the joint and Black Panties. All that shit with, yeah. Like, you know.
But no, it was after that. Something happened after that.
So his last 2 albums was Buffet and Black Panties and then Buffet. Them was the last 2.
I ain't heard Buffet.
The only thing that I know that happened to him in between those was the sex slave shit and him losing his voice and getting it back.
Yeah, so it was the sex slave shit. That's when people started muting R. Kelly.
Yeah.
You know?
See, and that's what I don't understand because those are grown women.
Yeah. Yeah, and I was reading something that one of the girls' daddy dropped her off to say that R. Kelly was doing the sex thing, and then she fell in love with R. Kelly on some Lil Wayne shit. Like,
yeah.
I don't understand why these women love Lil Wayne.
Man, because
they pledge their loyalty to Lil Wayne.
It's the machine, man.
You know, I feel like R. Kelly got that same shit because how many kids have been looked in the eye by their mama and said, "You here because of R. Kelly"? You know what I'm saying? Like, he got that. So, you know.
Well, I mean, I think it's a part of the magic that he's woven into his craft. Like, you remember after the case, and this is how emboldened the man was, right? After the case was over, after he beat the case, he comes out with a mask on, calling himself the Pied Piper of R&B.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what the Pied Piper is.
Yeah.
The Pied Piper led the town's children away because they refused to pay him.
Yeah.
And the children were never seen again. So what is the Pied Piper of R&B?
Hey, he never lied to you, though.
Man.
That's one thing. You can never say these fools lied to you,
Right.
Jack.
You know what? And the funny shit is how everybody talk about separating the man from the music, right?
Yeah.
His music is about his exploits. How can you separate that?
Right. See, I'm glad you said
Hey,
that.
FaceTime Shaka, man.
Because I'm glad you said that just because I was thinking about the whole R. Kelly versus Bill Cosby thing. And
I knew you would. That's why I couldn't wait to have this talk with you.
you know, Bill Cosby, you could separate the man from the art because Cliff Huxtable.
We had no clue.
Yeah. You know, but when you drop songs like Age Ain't Nothing But a Number, I don't see nothing wrong. Seems like she ready.
Feeling on your booty.
Yeah. Like, these is all like
Ignition. I'm about to start you up.
Yeah. Oh man, you seen the one that was like this the GP was talking about?
Oh yeah, I saw that, man. And shout out to you can underscore this, man. Skinbone. You seen that one? When you did the remix to one of my remixes.
Yeah.
She looked like KRS-One.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a laughing matter at all. Let's get that out of the way, man. Because what I'm noticing now is the patterns in life are imitating the patterns of social media.
No, see, now it's a laughing matter because it's a dead horse that we're beating.
For us.
Like,
because we from Chicago.
You see, no, you seen the Boondocks episode.
Bruh, but look how you know what? We watched that episode last night. Me and my family sat around and watched the episode. But you know, the kids never seen it. You got to think, it's 2 generations of kids that may have never heard of R. Kelly besides their mama saying, we made you off this.
Damn.
Like,
and to us, it's like
it's normal because we grew up with R. Kelly.
Yeah.
So it's new to this age of people using social media.
Damn.
Yeah. Like 12 play. Think about how many people that use social media that haven't heard 12 play, that haven't heard TP2.
TP2.com reloaded.
Yeah, .com reloaded. Yeah, man. Like it's new to them, but we've been new.
Yeah.
But I feel ashamed because I tried to hold on to this nigga for so long, and then it's like I had to. Once the Bill Cosby shit happened, it put things into perspective for me because it's like, all right, it matters when it's at your doorstep in front of your face. When it's your mama, your daughter, your niece, you know what I'm saying? Then it becomes real. It's not funny no more.
Yeah.
When you got to go and possibly kill a motherfucker, hurt a motherfucker over yours.
So what I heard a lot of females saying, right? This is what I got from females, not from guys, was, yeah, I had a girl in high school that would only fuck with 21 and over dudes.
Oh, we all seen them. They was jumping in the car with the grown man after school. Yeah.
Like, so them girls, they knew what they was getting into. Shit, I was 17 sucking a 35-year-old dick.
Fuck that.
For the money.
For the money. The shit I was doing at 17, I wouldn't dream of doing at 33.
Yeah.
No fucking way, man.
Man, I couldn't imagine that shit, like going to a high school to pick up a girl.
Yeah. I mean, can you imagine you being a 17-year-old and a 33-year-old woman coming to pick you up from school?
Yeah.
Whining you and dining you and taking you home and eating that dick?
Yeah.
Exactly. That's exactly what's gonna be going on. You don't know if she a nasty woman or not. You just know you getting all the new J's. You know what I'm saying? She's performing these acts on you.
Yeah.
But at the same time, she warping you and she changing you for life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You'll never be the same. You'll never look at women your age the same.
That's why when I heard the female saying they knew what they was getting into, I'm like,
nah,
yeah,
man.
but nah.
Nah.
I mean, at 17, you kind of know everything you need to know.
I mean, because it's like you might as well
practice.
throw parenting out the window. If you gonna say you know what you getting into,
Like,
what the fuck you need parents for then?
to survive until you know what you're getting into.
Exactamente.
You know? Like, that's why your parents are there for you. Mm-hmm. That's why you can't be at home alone until you're 12. Mm-hmm. But once you can be home alone, there's only a couple more things you really need to understand.
Yeah.
Like how to drive.
Yep.
How to manage money. You know what I'm saying? Like, once you can feed yourself and shit and wipe your own ass, then you got to learn how to be a part of society, which is manage money and make decisions on the fly. You know, like that's basically the rest of it.
Now, those are difficult tasks to accomplish, though, or to master.
But you got to practice. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. My thing is, you know what you're doing at 17, but you don't really have the time in.
Did you? You got to get this man on the line, man. You got to get him on the line.
On this topic?
Yeah, because I know you seen the thread on Instagram.
Yeah.
I want to hear him say that on the show in contrast to what we saying. Cause it's deep, man. It's deep. Like, it's funny watching the internet deal with nuance. Like a place that is devoid of nuance, dealing with something that's nuanced. It's funny to me. Because it's like, it's still black and white.
I mean, the internet, he ain't pick up.
Yeah. Well, I told him I was going to do it. He ain't answer. That's on him. Shout out to Shaka Luther Garden.
Shaka.
Yeah, but I feel like I keep going back. You know what I keep going back to?
This word nuance. Like, R.Kelly didn't do anything nuanced. He didn't kind of piss on a bitch. He didn't kind of have sex slaves. I don't think he had sex slaves at all.
I ain't talking about nuance as far as R.Kelly goes. I'm talking about nuance as far as morality of the people. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like you have these people that say under no circumstances is anything involving a minor okay. And then you have the people that's saying, well, they knew what they was doing. Now, while you might have a child that knows about some things in the world, the fact remains that this is not an adult brain.
Yeah.
And this is not a person that's used to being pursued by grown men.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm talking about. Like, the nuance becomes so ridiculous because things that you would not say in person,
you can say
on the internet. Yeah. Like, imagine me going into a room full of women and saying, yeah, that 13-year-old girl knew what she was doing. She wanted that shit, bro.
Yeah.
Like, bruh.
Yeah, you wouldn't do that, but you would go on a Facebook thread and write that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. I go back to, what's his name? This Is America guy. Feels like summer. Childish Gambino, Donald Glover. Because of the internet. That album title is so potent. Because we seeing all that shit right now.
Yeah.
Because of the internet.
I watched a good movie yesterday on Fox. Fox. It's called Chat Rooms. I don't know if you ever seen it. It got a dude.
It was on Fox, Channel 32 Fox?
Yeah.
And it was a whole movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's called, it was, had dude from, what's his name? The dude from Get Out.
Daniel Kaluuya?
Yeah. He the dude, the rhino dude off Black Panther.
Oh, no. That I forget his name.
Yeah.
He's in Us.
Daniel Kaluuya.
No. Not the Rhino Man. Oh, yeah, that is Daniel Kaluuya. Yeah.
That guy. This was like a movie where he still had his English accent.
Oh.
He is speaking the English shit. But it was a good movie. It was like, so it was like these kids who was like in real life fucking up. Like they all had like depression problems or like suicidal, slitting your wrist, or
like kids.
Daniel Kaluuya actually had a crush on his best friend's 11 or 13-year-old sister. You know,
how old was he?
He was like 17, 18.
Ew.
You know what I'm saying? And they but when they got in this chat room, like I liked the movie because the makeup changed. Like when they were in real life, they looked all fucked up. But when they was in this chat room, they
looked like they personified self. So it's like they avatars.
Yeah. And they was like giving each other advice and walking each other through shit. But like the one dude that was like the leader of the pack, he was like trying to get everybody to kill himself. Or like, he was either wondering why they didn't kill themselves because of their life, what they've been through, or he was trying to get them to kill themselves. I couldn't really tell because I was moving around doing shit.
It was like extra emo.
Yeah, and it was a good movie, but it goes what we was talking about, how this age of the internet, you can say whatever you want to say in these rooms because there is no face-to-face confrontations. Like I've been watching I watched one video, dude run up, he pulled dude out the car. And he's like, Joe, I'm only like 110 pounds. I'm just like, well, talk that shit you was talking on the internet then.
Yeah.
Nigga, where we at? He's like, we're at my job. I'm parked outside of my job.
See, and that's funny to me because
but he made him say sorry. He's like, say sorry, nigga. He's like, sorry, puss ass nigga. She'll fuck you up. Ooh.
That's the funny shit to me because it's like, all right, bam, we know that the internet is full of this new age fuckery where motherfuckers is just out here saying stuff.
Wow.
But yet people take it so seriously.
Because I just put two and two together.
Okay.
Remember we was talking about the big booty porn. How
come every week we just end up talking about big booty porn for some reason?
So from how it says that the people, when you search it up, you see a certain group of people.
Oh, right.
And how
right.
that group of people just has access to the technology.
Right.
Now the technology is getting cheaper. So a motherfucker that'll actually whoop your ass can afford a phone.
It's like once the dope boys learn how to call an Uber.
Yeah.
Right.
Now you got actual ass whoopers out here that'll come to your job and whoop your ass versus the people that's been had access to the internet.
They understand that this motherfucker is really not about that life. They just doing what the internet is made for you to do.
Yeah, now you got real life intruding on the internet.
Like when the real niggas that's bored and is on the internet because they bored, find something to do, which is coming to see you.
Yeah.
They coming because this is going to fill up their day.
Yeah, they coming because this is what they actually do in real life.
Right, like I fuck niggas up on the regular.
Like if you work at Little Caesars, but you an internet thug, a real life thug that's bored and on the internet.
Right, he's looking for
Little Caesars to find you.
Thugging opportunities near me.
Oh shit!
Shout out to all the thugs.
Yeah, man. All the thugs with internet access.
Yeah, but
that know how to work with Google.
I do feel exhausted though talking about because it's like you when you run into people that make these false equivalencies, right? Well, what about what about nigga? What about you? Like, man, all of this what abouts, no, man. There is no what about. Yeah, we have to take them as they come and deal with them as we see them. Like, I understand. Look, let me get this off. I understand that things are not always fair. And there are nasty men that we know about that are not suffering the consequences of their nastiness. But for a long time, R.Kelly was that man.
Yeah, for a long time.
So I look at it as chickens coming home to roost. I also look at it as slightly hypocritical because of this new thing that's been deemed the cancel culture.
Yeah.
I don't agree with that. I don't agree with the whole cancellation of a person because of their transgressions from 10 years ago.
Yeah, see, I don't believe in that, but I do believe in burying people alive. How that was my grandma's term, burying people alive. You know,
Your grandma was a freaking mob boss.
you know, but
I don't know if you knew that or not.
but she it's the same thing as canceling somebody.
Yeah.
In life, you're gonna meet bad vibrations that just don't resonate well with your vibration.
Yeah.
And you have to get away from those people. You have to I see what's happening.
What?
See, you have to get away from the bad vibrations in your life. You know, but as a people, as an American whole, R. Kelly pissed on the bitch.
Yeah.
That's part of the American psyche. So for us to mute R. Kelly now, for us to cancel R. Kelly now, is for us to delete R. Kelly from the American psyche. Is to make us a little healthier by not mentioning R. Kelly, period.
Right, because, I mean, in therapy, you must confront the trauma, deal with the trauma,
Yeah.
and then let it go.
Yeah.
So, no, I'm not going to have...
But if motherfuckers
I'm
keep
not gonna
listening to
have
R.
the-
Kelly and keep making R. Kelly jokes.
Right, that's like me riding around in the car with the Goose and playing Age Ain't Nothing But a Number by
Yeah.
Aaliyah.
Yeah.
Like, the Goose is 14.
Yeah.
Like, why would I do that?
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? And you don't see nothing wrong with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm pretty sure somebody has done that because they wanted to listen to the song before it and the song after it, so they just played it through.
But as a man, seeing another man walk up to me with the Goose and be like, hey, you know, ain't nothing wrong with a little bump and grind. I'm gonna tear his fucking head off.
Yeah.
I'm gonna want
like
to
you're
inflict.
supposed to.
I'm gonna want to inflict as much damage as I possibly can on this man.
Yeah.
But
That's what all the men were saying. Hey, if it's one of mine, I guess see this is how
it takes a village.
This is how you get the conversation started.
Yeah.
If it was one of mine, well, you motherfuckers lay your hand on my daughter, I'm killing everything around you.
And that's
and that's everything that you saw from the men on Facebook. Was, you touch mine, I'm gonna kill you. You know?
and that's how my perspective was changed with the R. Kelly thing, because I really had to stop and think. These ladies is bringing up accusations from 30 years ago. They all old and shit. But my mama is an older woman.
Yeah.
What if my mama came and told me something like that? I want to fuck Bill Cosby up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I
So
mean,
it's like you can't be that way.
And that's what I'm saying, that this whole ordeal is to get the laughs out of it. Like R. Kelly been pissing on girls. They got cartoons about it. They got Dave Chappelle skits about it. They got everything, any kind of American pop culture.
We got a whole new generation of memes about it right now.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like R. Kelly. Well, ours was R. Kelly pissed on a girl.
Right.
Now
we didn't have memes.
Now it's not R. Kelly. R. Kelly pissing on somebody is just out of the question now. But it was funny to us for a long time.
Now the memes are R. Kelly being ousted.
Yeah.
Like you seen the Training Day one where he was Alonzo being ousted by the community he had took over.
Yeah.
Kind of like R. Kelly took over the black community.
Yeah.
And I know some diehard R. Kelly fans.
He made Step in the Name of Love.
Yeah.
He made I Believe I Could Fly.
Yeah.
You know, it's like he made some American staples. Like they'll go in American songbooks.
Yeah. But at the same time, you don't have people running around here touting Elvis Presley's catalog, you know, because motherfuckers knew that Elvis Presley was racist. And the shit that he said to Red Fox.
What did he say? Hold on. Man, what did he say?
So Red Fox had I think Red Fox wrote him a letter because Red Fox sent Elvis Presley a Rolex. Cause Elvis Presley was like, it ain't nothing that a colored man could do for me or a nigga could do for me or something like that.
Oh shit!
What? Yeah. So it was Red Fox and Elvis Presley, but it's pretty much known his sentiment towards melanated people.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like, you know, we can relegate somebody like that to the past But when it comes to R. Kelly, whose music is synonymous with his lewd activities, it's so difficult to make the case.
And that's the hard part of separating the man from the art. Because like Kanye, he goes crazy. But when he comes back too and he finally finishes the project and puts it out, it's art.
Yeah.
Like right now, Kanye is not a rapper. Kanye is a fucking...
No, he's somebody else. He's still
designer.
Kanye West.
He's a shoe designer right now.
He's not a musician
because
right now.
I listen to the music and I'm like, But I look at the shoes and I'm like, that's great.
Like he's focused on this.
I like that a lot. You know?
And it's you can separate people like Bill Cosby and Kanye West from their artwork.
Yeah.
Because they're not talking about...
They're not actually they're not glorifying their personal life in the art.
He's not sneaking secret messages in.
Yeah.
He's not calling himself the Pied Piper hip, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, man, you call
he's not feeding a fed horse.
Right, exactly.
You know?
Feeding the fed horse.
But yeah, this whole R. Kelly thing, man, I feel like it's just beating a dead horse.
Yeah.
Like R. Kelly's been over with. He's been washed.
Yeah.
He's been deleted. Whatever you want to call it.
I mean, me personally, I know that the music is good and I enjoyed the music. And if I heard it today, I still enjoy it. I just try to put myself in environments where I'm not going to hear it because I should not be enjoying it. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm talking about the newer music. Like, Seems Like You Ready and Age Ain't Nothing But... I'm not listening to that shit.
Yeah, yeah.
But Step in the Name of Love and Happy People... It's like, man, no, I can't be in an environment where that's the mode. Like, nah, man, because that's the trick. That's the trick.
Damn, Happy People.
Yeah. What you got?
Just think about that. Age ain't nothing but a number. Seems Like She Ready. Happy People. You know, like Step in the Name of Love is just it was needed for the Steppers. Now, what you feel about all the artists apologizing for what they did in the past? The two big ones being Chance the Rapper and Lady Gaga. I'm sorry for working with R. Kelly. I apologize to my fans.
So look, this is what I feel like is so flawed with the whole cancel culture, right? Because if you're gonna cancel R. Kelly, you got to cancel Power 92. You got to cancel WGCI.
No,
you got to cancel Hot 97.
No,
you got to cancel Power 105.1. You got to cancel BT. You got to cancel Marcus Houston. You got to cancel Mary J. Blige, Joe Budden. Everybody that's ever contributed to R. Kelly's fame, power, and influence when they knew what he was on.
No. How you cancel something is by going to them to cancel it. Like that. Okay, as far as Marcus Houston, Mary J. Blige, Aaliyah,
all the people that purchased music from him after the tape came out,
you can't cancel Ron Isley because Ron Isley was already there before R. Kelly.
But Ron Isley,
R. Kelly didn't make Ron Isley. R. Kelly just made him relevant again. You know
see, and that's why I say it's flawed because where does it stop?
Because Ron Isley ain't pay his taxes and he went to jail. But now he's out and trying to make a name for himself again.
So can Ron Isley go out and say he's Mr. Biggs?
No.
Yeah, see what I'm saying? Like, man,
but he wouldn't though.
But if he did, then he would be.
He would be living off of the fame he got from R. Kelly, but you know what I'm saying?
Right. So why is it that he's not responsible now? But if he was to go out and do Mr. Biggs, he would be. He was Mr. Biggs then. He knew what was going. Everybody, look. We all know that the music industry in Hollywood are very small groups.
Yeah,
motherfuckers in those groups know what's going on.
Yeah,
everybody knows. So in essence, that makes everybody that plays a role can be looked at as an enabler. That's like if you a dope thing and I know you personally to spend everything you own and steal from people to buy dope and you tell me you hungry and I give you $10. Like, nigga, I know you going to get high. You're not going to buy no shrimp dinner.
No shrimp dinner.
No shrimp dinners. You going to buy black tar heroin, man, and I enabled you.
Yeah.
So I play as much a role in your addiction as you do because I bought you a fix. I helped you get high.
You know what I think, man?
What that?
The whole R.Kelly thing, let him go. You know, R.Kelly can go work at McDonald's or whatever, pay his debt to society, and live the rest of his life out. We ain't got to keep glorifying this shit.
Yeah.
I think it's time to shut it down like the U.S. government.
Like, what's his name? Donnie?
Hey, Donnie T.
Hey, Donnie T. Rump. President Rump.
Dead ass.
All right, so this has been the longest shutdown of the government.
Now it is the longest, right?
In history.
It went from the second longest to tied to the longest.
So what's the big deal about the wall? Like, why is it not?
So it's time to get the people who voted for him to start thinking about voting for him again.
Yeah.
So he promised them a wall. And the best way to make sure that they vote for him again
is to get that wall built.
Yeah, 4 years to build a wall. You got to build a fucking wall.
Right. And this is year 3.
Yeah. You know, so now it's like, if I don't build this wall now, they might not vote for me again.
So I'm wondering, why is the opposition so opposed to the wall? Like, what's so bad about the wall?
It's just like, nah, bro. You said Mexico was gonna pay for it. So at first they were like, you said Mexico was gonna pay for it. We all laughed at you. We didn't think you were serious, but you're actually trying to do this. No, stop. That's like when your son says, "Hey, Dad, I want to wear one red shoe and one black shoe." Like, yeah, you can let him do it. You know, I did it with him one time, but then he wanted to do it like every day that week, and I was like, "Nah, bro, put your shoes on. Let's go." It was funny when you said it.
Like,
we did it.
Shut up, stop playing, and put your shoes on.
Now we got shit to do. Come on, let's go. You know, he's like, "No, Dad, I'm not going anywhere."
So the reason why I asked, because I'm wondering who should budge. Should it be the the people that's stopping the wall from being built,
or the guy that's stopping America from being? Wow. Is Donald Trump making America great again? Is Donald Trump making America 1491 again?
I think he's
wow.
He's doing what he said.
Donald Trump has made America great again, y'all.
Doing it. Oh my God.
Oh wow. The Native Americans got their land back.
Right.
Like, that was the last time America was great.
And then there's no government to sanction
anything.
Wow.
Donald Trump has made America
National
great again.
parks, Indian reservations.
Nothing's protected.
Nigga,
TSA.
we've both been at... I was just about to say it. No more TSA pre-flight check. You don't gotta take your shoes off no more. No body scans.
Yeah.
I can leave my laptop in the bag. I can leave my change in my pocket.
Nobody's going to work.
Nobody.
Because nobody's getting paid. Therefore, there is no U.S. government.
When I want to go to Uruguay, I can leave my shoes on.
We just live in America now.
In America. As God intended it.
Wow.
Wow.
There's a lot of pollution and power plants that need to go. But as far as the government not being here, like, America is great again.
Yeah. Yeah. It's the Wild Wild West once again.
Yeah. Wow, he did that.
Yeah. I think about the Hondurans. And I think about the Mexicans. And I think about everybody that comes through that access point where the wall is supposed to be built. And when I think about it, it's like, honestly, I don't see the big fucking deal.
I mean,
like, you want to build a wall, let them build a wall.
You know, yeah, I see that.
Like,
right?
what's the problem with that?
All right, now I see that, right? But at the same time,
like, if Obama wanted to...
Donald Trump speaks from his desk in the Oval Office, all I see behind him is a picture of two immigrants. Like a picture of his father and his mother sit behind him on this desk in the Oval Office. I'm like, you trying to keep all these people out, but if it wasn't for them two people coming here, you wouldn't be the president right now.
So I think now I agree with that, but I think his sentiment might be a little different. I'm not gonna speak for Donald Trump's intentions. I'll think of my own sensibilities as it comes to immigrants and people from other countries that live in the States, right? Mm-hmm. I have no problem with anybody coming to the United States if they want to. Mm-hmm. What I have a problem with is me coming to work and my coworker is a person that does not speak my language. Let me finish. Let me finish. Mm-hmm. A person that does not speak my language did not do what they needed to do to enter into this country the right way, right? And is making this money next to me when I know people that look just like me that's sitting at home and can't get work.
Yeah, I don't know. See, I don't feel like that. First off, America has no national religion or language. Mm-hmm. So for somebody to not speak the same language that you speak or the common language is not illegal. There's nothing wrong with somebody who can't speak the American English. Like,
you know why I pointed that out? Is because if I couldn't speak English properly, I wouldn't have the job I have.
Because you don't have the connections that they have.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, wait. What connections are those?
Family. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? The people in the places that need to be in the places. Yeah.
So you don't understand what I'm saying?
See, what we fail to realize as African Americans is that other cultures have a cultural infrastructure. Like there's love, I guess, or I don't know what it is. Like motherfuckers, they talk to each other. Like motherfuckers go down to Mexico and they talk to their cousins, the ones that live in Mexico and really do Mexican shit, riding horses to the store and picking their own corn to make tortillas at home. You know what I'm saying? And living off the land and doing all that, purifying your own drinking water. Okay. Like when the people from here with the toilets and the smartphones go down there and got to live like that for a month, it's a culture shock. But at the same time, when they come up here, they got somewhere to go. They got you know what I'm saying, business opportunities. You can make money. You can live a life. You can get the toilet. You know what I'm saying? Like there's somebody for you. Somebody's waiting for you.
See now,
like, that's the misconception that these people are just running over here. Like where the fuck do they all live at?
Nah, see that now that's not lost on me. What's lost on me is that you can have this family that's over here and these people that you know, but yet you choose to enter into this country illegally.
Yeah. Because, I mean...
That's what the problem is, bro.
You see, I guess that's never been my problem because, like, once you get there, you got to make it happen.
Yeah.
Like, everybody's entered this country illegally. Like, even the slaves entered the country illegally.
We didn't enter shit. We was brought over here.
Exactly.
That's not illegal.
Like, we was brought over here, well, they was brought over here against their will. You know what I'm saying? Just how...
But we were sold, which means we wasn't our own property. It was wrong, but it was legal.
Yeah. I mean, but see, I find flaws in that because
there are flaws.
To say that you weren't your own property, like to say that you weren't your own property, so you didn't know what to do, it's just it's fear. You know what I'm saying? Because you're always your own property. You're just scared that this motherfucker gonna kill you because he says you're his property too.
That's an economy, though.
Yeah, man.
It's a
forgot what I said before I went to sleep.
It's a very deep conversation, man. But I mean, you have to indulge my sentiments when I'm looking at it happen week to week. I'm seeing it.
Yeah,
I'm seeing it happen.
I guess it's just there's no social infrastructure within the black community. There's no my word is my bond anymore.
See, you know? But even so, I don't think it would make a difference.
It would make a difference.
I don't think so.
Because, look, if there was some kind of social infrastructure, you would know, is this person a boulevard or an alley?
So, look,
you know what I'm saying?
I'll take it back to a conversation that you had with me. If you were in power and the only thing you had to do to stay in power was to shut the fuck up, why would you speak, right? Mm-hmm. So, when you're in a position where, all right, I can either hire this dude that's got a family at home, that's looking for some dental benefits, that's looking for some medical, that's looking for fair treatment practices, that's looking for unionization and all of these things. Mm-hmm. And I got this motherfucker that just got here and he just want cash when he get paid. And I ain't got to worry about him filing no claims or nothing. Yeah. Who you going to hire?
Yeah, you're going to do the capitalist thing.
Exactly.
You don't capitalize.
That don't make it right, though.
Yeah. What I'm saying is, damn, I forgot what I was saying. But basically, it's not, I guess, there's jobs out there, though. Like, that's always been my thing. Whether you're doing what you love and loving what you're doing, or you're going to work and getting a paycheck and coming home, or if it's not enough, or if it's not what you wanted, or if it's not what you fuck with, or if it's not what you want to do, you know, whatever. It's there's jobs out there. You can go get the money and bring the money home. You know, like whatever it is. Even if you're looking for $75, but you get $62, you still went and got the money. You know what I'm saying? Even if you decide that you don't want to do this, you don't want to deal in donuts and Spanish-speaking conversations. You want to wear a suit to work and fulfill orders. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you want to do. If it's not what you're doing, if it's not what you want to do, there's still opportunities to make money. Well, you can still walk past a person and be like, oh, he wants a lighter.
Well, I guess my problem,
I'm going to go get this 50-cent lighter and sell it to him for $4. You can do that.
I guess my problem would be that in my experience, I have been held to a standard that didn't exist for another group of people that did everything the wrong way that I've done the right way.
Black in America.
Thank you. This has been my whole argument the entire time.
Yeah, and what I've been saying the entire time is there's no social infrastructure in the black community.
Bruh, that ain't gonna make a difference.
How is that not gonna make a difference if you've been being treated differently?
Look, so we had the Black Panthers, we have the Moorish Americans, we have the Black Hebrew Israelites. These are all social constructs created by the black community. This does not guarantee us any opportunity inside of the American infrastructure at all. The only thing that guarantees you opportunity there is how little you are willing to take.
I mean, that's the thing. We have been the most highly policed people. So if a black person can do it, anybody can do it.
Right. So long story short, I'm not about to feel sorry for a motherfucker trying to come to this bitch illegally.
I don't feel sorry for you. If you make it, you made it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you here, kudos.
Right.
You made it.
I ain't about to be over here on no picnic line.
I definitely don't care whether they make it harder for them to make it over here or not. Mm-hmm. But I do care about pollution in the parks. You know what I'm saying? Like, somebody needs to go to the national parks and clean out the garbage cans. You know what I'm saying?
Because those trees are way more important than we are.
Yeah. But at the same time, if you build the wall, if you don't build the wall, I've already seen videos of motherfuckers with regular house saws sawing through the new walls they're trying to put up.
So look, the thing is,
there's a way to get through.
I just want to understand, like, man, what's the big fucking deal, bitch? Like, man, either let them build it or start the government back up. One of y'all motherfuckers got to do something.
What would Jeff Bezos do?
Man, Jeff Bezos would ball up in a corner and cry. Bro, could you imagine if all your wife had to say was, I quit, and she becomes instantly The richest woman in the world. Fuck Oprah. Fuck Martha Stewart.
Damn.
All of them. Y'all are underneath me. What? What Lil Kim say? Man, the UNO competitor. I'm 10 steps ahead of you. I'm the leader. Y'all on some following shit.
Hold on, man. Hold on. Let's go back one topic right quick.
Okay. Oh, you gonna play it?
I got to play it.
You gotta play it. Go and play it.
Come on.
Mr. Donnie.
Play.
It ain't playing, man. So Jeff Bezos. Did you know Amazon started off as a physical bookstore?
It did?
Mm-hmm.
I'm Captain Obvious, and Hotels.com rewards me
Really?
basically everything.
Captain Obvious?
So why am I sliding into this ski lodge with my mini horse? Because Hotels.com lets me do me. Sorry, the cold makes him a little horse. You and get rewarded.
I made that joke. I made that joke on the podcast.
Don't allow it to happen. If there's a concrete wall in front of you, go through it, go over it, go around it, but get to the other side of that wall. I have so many people that I've seen over the years, if they just fought a little bit harder, they would have made it. They would have succeeded. They would have accomplished their goal. But they gave up. Don't give up.
That's it.
Inspirational words from President-elect Donald Trump.
No, he's not president-elect. He's the actual fucking president.
President-elect. He's not my president. No.
But yeah, man, back to
Jeff Bezos.
What's her name? Melanie Bezos? Melody?
I'm going to call her Queen Bezos.
Queen Bezos.
Queen Bezos. So, yeah, Amazon started off as a book retailer. Physical brick and mortar bookstores.
You know what I want to do, man?
What's that?
I want to buy one of those return boxes.
Oh, Amazon Locker?
Yeah, you can get a return box for like $700, or you bid on them or whatever. Mm-hmm. So you get a box for $200, but it got like.
But you can get it. Like whatever's in it, you can have.
Yeah. So you might get a Nike hoodie plus a bunch of Mac parts, plus a couple iPhones with the broken screens, plus.
Or you can get a bunch of fleshlight tubes.
No, like you get like it's like a electronics or adult or clothing or like whatever people return to.
You can pick what
Amazon.
Category?
Yeah, you can pick the category and you just get a big ass box.
Fuck that, man.
You know?
You said $700?
Yeah,
no
but
way.
you can like potentially sell the shit to the right people for,
You don't remember Storage Wars?
$20,000. Yeah, I want to do that shit too.
Fuck that.
That's on the bucket list.
That's the that's the two in the bush. I'd rather have the bird in the hand.
And that's on the bucket list too, man. I want to see two things on my bucket list. I want to see a bald eagle in the wild. Like, I would really love to see a bald eagle swoop down into a lake and catch a fish or get a squirrel or something and just swoop back up. I want to see that one time in my life. As an American citizen, I feel like that would make me American.
To see a bald eagle?
Like, fly that, just living his best life.
You know what would make me feel, what I would like to do that's on my bucket list as an American? To kill a white-tailed deer.
You gotta kill something.
In the Midwest with a bow and arrow and feed my family with it.
Oh, yeah.
That's what would make me feel American.
I don't know, man. Shaka say them deer up in Michigan got syphilis. Yeah. They say you can kill them, but you can't eat them.
What you mean syphilis?
That's what they got, deerphilis. They got some deer syphilis, boy.
You just ruined my American dream. Well, my other dream as an American is to go to a title fight in Vegas.
Oh,
yeah. Pacquiao and Broner, they fighting next weekend.
Man,
I'm looking forward to that.
Vegas was nice. I only been to Vegas one time with you.
Yeah, Vegas. I wasn't ready for Vegas.
Yeah, I didn't think it was going to be that easy.
Vegas was too
Vegas
much
is
for me.
easy.
Vegas was very difficult for me. I had a hard time in Vegas. I mean,
see, but I did it right, man. I had given up drinking for a whole month for no reason, just to say that I did it.
I went out there in full mode.
Yeah, when I got to Vegas, I hadn't been drinking for 2 weeks straight already. I stopped drinking for a whole month. So when I got to Vegas, I didn't want to drink, period. You know, and then I was like, all right, I have a couple cocktails. All right.
One here, one there.
Yeah. Instead of just going in and forgetting what I did. I'm not good at forgetting what I did.
Well, I had to piece 1 day together because I thought it was 2 days.
You did.
I did that.
Yeah.
I broke a bathroom.
You broke a bathroom.
Yeah, buddy. In 2018, I broke a bathroom.
Now,
Coming
that
up
was
on my
2018 or
anniversary.
2017? That was
2017.
2017.
Yeah, 2017.
It's already 2 years ago. Damn.
Yeah, we got to go back.
Yeah.
So, what's up with your boy, man? Your boy Terry.
Terry?
Terry.
Terrier, tear your heart apart.
No. What's up with bro?
Hey, man.
Why he coming at Kev like that?
I don't know, man.
Like, I was watching the Boondocks again. Terry Crews was doing voice acting on the Boondocks.
Yeah, the Boondocks is the greatest shit ever.
And it's like, I respect Terry Crews for his crusade against sexual deviance. His crusade against sexual
Terry's
deviance.
crusade.
But this whole thing with Kev is like, man, he apologized.
Yeah, that's another beating a dead horse.
Yes.
Yes. He got accused, or he wrote the tweets.
Mm-hmm.
People said something about it. He apologized. So now, how many times do you have to apologize to the?
Look,
like
not only did he apologize,
no, like you
he said he wasn't. He turned down doing the Oscars because of it.
Like you said, there's 2 generations of people who don't know about R.Kelly.
Yeah.
So there's one generation of people who haven't had access to the internet long enough to see those.
To see them tweets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is new to these new people. You know, people who were 11 are now 14.
Right.
And people who are 14 are now 17. You know, or those 15-year-olds are now grown-ups who are like, no, you can't say that. You know, but he said it when you were 8, you know, or he said it when you were 6. So, I guess this is just a reintroduction, you know.
Allow me to reintroduce myself.
But as far as Kevin Hart saying something bad, every other post when you Google the shit should be Kevin Hart said something bad, Kevin Hart apologized. Kevin Hart said something bad, Kevin Hart apologized. But if you just see 10 pages of Kevin Hart said something bad, and then you Google apology, and then you see 10 pages of him apologizing, it makes it seem like he never apologized for the shit. But he already apologized for it.
No,
and then now it's like, no, you can't say that. I know I can't say that. I apologize for saying that, and this is who I am now.
I don't want to say it.
Yeah, I didn't want to say that. When I apologized, I felt bad for saying it. And now you want me to apologize again?
Let me pull some up on your YouTube. So I was thinking about it made me thinking about the JDL.
What's the JDL?
The Jewish Defamation League.
So
we see all of this
that's some infrastructure right there.
Yeah.
You got a defamation league. You have social infrastructure within your race, within your community.
All right, that gives me more understanding.
Yeah.
So
you got a defamation league.
Yeah. So I'm thinking about this
who the fuck funds the defamation league?
I don't know, man. I don't know. But this is what's funny to me. What's funny to me
who's
is
on the defamation league, because everybody knows you can't say shit about Jewish people.
It's a league of justice.
So everybody knows you can't say shit about Jewish people, but nobody knows the name of the people on the Jewish defamation league.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? But everybody knows Al Sharpton. Everybody knows Jesse Jackson. Everybody knows Martin Luther King. Everybody knows Killer Mike. Everybody knows David Banner.
See, and I think people get that conflated with something like the R. Kelly thing. You know, like the way that the people that we look to defend us have been ostracized by society.
Yeah, like nobody should know their names. You know, if there are a defamation league, nobody should know their names but us. Yeah. Like, I don't know nobody in the Jewish defamation league. I didn't even know this shit existed until right now.
Wow, that's crazy. The JDL came out the Ice Cube. Watch Straight Outta Compton. But the reason why I say that is because we're looking at Kevin Hart putting out some tweets that were insensitive against LGBTQ people, right? And then we look at the Jewish Defamation League. They came after LeBron and 21 Savage when they were saying we get that Jewish money, everything kosher, right?
Yeah.
But we just sat and watched a clip of Chris Rock and Louis C.K. go back and forth calling each other niggers.
Yeah.
A term that's historic for the degradation of African American peoples in America.
Yeah.
And we hear nothing.
Yeah. You know, because there's no infrastructure. There's no defamation league. You know?
So I'm trying to, let me get this clip from Don Lemon.
Kevin Hart is apologizing. He actually said he apologized and he said, I'm sorry. Last week, Hart appeared on the Ellen Show, where he talked about how he was sorry and wanted to move on from old homophobic jokes and tweets of his. He told Ellen that he had addressed these jokes in the past. But we and others couldn't find any previous apologies, just what he said, that he had addressed them and what some saw as excuses. And on Friday, I talked about how Kevin could turn the situation around and step up as an ally for people in the LGBT community. Watch this. Many of us really need to keep the conversation going. It's life or death. And
now, when I hear stuff like, let's keep the conversation going because it's life or death,
Yeah.
I don't mean any disrespect, but I would like to know in what context is he using such a terminology?
I see, and that's my problem. Because it's not life or death. Like, either you're going to live a hard life or you're going to live an easy life, depending on the choices you make. If you make choices that are going to make your life hard over here, you still have the choice to go over there.
And that's a human choice.
Yeah. Like, there is no life or death. Like, I don't know. Like, you can say I'm a master of self-preservation, but there is no life or death. The choice to die is all mine. And I'm not going to make that choice.
And then when I look at somebody like Tom Ford, I just be like, man, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Like, Tom Ford is
But I don't give a fuck.
now you sounded like me. Thank you.
Let me put this out here. I can say whatever the fuck I want to say.
Absolutely.
Because I can. You know?
It's
like,
your God-given right.
Yeah. So
it's your natural right.
I'm going to give you a brief summary of the introduction to the American Constitution.
Hold on. Wait. Before we do that, I want to get through this Don Lemon thing. I want us to break it down.
Let me just say this real quick.
Okay.
My First Amendment right is to say whatever the fuck I want to say.
By any means necessary.
No. My Second Amendment right
is to defend your First Amendment right.
Yeah. If I call you a bitch and you want to punch me, I can shoot you.
Because it's my right to defend what I said.
Yeah.
That's American.
Yeah. That's the first two amendments to the Constitution. I can fuck you up if you don't. If you want to fight me.
If you don't like what I said and you want to do something, I can fuck you up.
Yeah.
To defend what I said.
Yeah.
That's how I should be.
That's what, like,
yeah.
Now you can't say things. Like, yes, Harvey Weinstein, bad guy. R.Kelly,
fuck him.
Bad guy.
Fuck
Bill
him.
Cosby, bad guy.
Fuck him.
Kevin Hart said words.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, he said words. Like, it doesn't, and that's what the whole PETA thing is. Like, I'm just saying words.
I've never killed a horse.
Yeah.
I have no desire to kill a horse.
I've never fed a full horse. I've never took a baseball bat and swung it at a dead horse.
Right. I've never tried to stab a horse.
Yeah. Like, I never took a stab at it. I never beat a dead horse.
I'm gonna get back to Don, man.
I've never killed two birds with one stone.
If you had, I'm sure somebody would have a job for you.
someone like Kevin Hart, with one of the biggest megaphones in the world, can be a leader.
He's a little guy. He needs a megaphone.
I mean, it's because you have a platform, now you beholding to groups that you've never had any kind of affiliation with.
Yeah.
The ultimate change agent.
Change?
Change agent. What the hell is a chain?
Oh no, chaint.
Eat my chain. It's not a laughing matter. Stop laughing. We're trying to get through Don
I told
Lemon.
you this is gonna be a funny episode.
We're trying to get through Don Lemon.
He can help change homophobia in the black community.
Why? Well, did he sign up for that?
Hold on, that's the part I want to get to.
Old Twitter jokes addressed, but in the wrong way. So, and before I go on with any of this, this is not coming. I'm not coming for Kevin.
He's not coming for
This is just
Stop, man. Stop. You're going to get us in trouble. You can't laugh at that. It's insensitive.
I'm not coming.
He's not coming.
I'm not coming for
He's
Kevin.
not coming for Kevin, okay? Don Lemon is not coming for Kevin. Stop laughing.
we're trying to learn and have a dialogue and a conversation here, because when talking about this story on this program, I asked Kevin to reach out to me. And guess what? Over the weekend,
Stop laughing at Don Lemon.
he did. He called me. We spoke at length.
Are you going to keep laughing at Don Lemon?
Hey, man. Hey. Hey, man.
You're going to have to dial it back, all right?
This is getting graphic, man.
Until Don Lemon finishes.
This is
all
getting
right?
graphic, man.
Back to Don Lemon.
For over an hour, and then we talked after that, and we texted or whatever. But it was mostly an off
Don Lemon texted and talked to Kevin Hart.
the
for
record
over an
conversation
hour.
because I wanted him to
After
be
he
honest
reached out
with
to
me,
him.
and I just wanted us to just to talk to each other and to listen. So as a journalist, I have to abide by that, but I can't say specifically what we talked about, but I can speak in some generalities. That was our agreement, okay? So I'm not going to tell you specifically exactly what he said, but I can tell you about the overall tone of the conversation and some of the issues that we covered, okay? And that, again, that was our agreement, so he knows.
You didn't have to say any of that shit. Just
So
say
I'm not
it.
going to make excuses for our
Come on, Don Lemon. Here we go.
I understand why people are hurt. I understand what these words mean. I'm sorry. I said it again when I stepped down. I apologize. I wrote it. I said it. Right? I know I did. These weren't words that I said to gay individuals. This is wrong now. Because now we're in a space where I'm around people of the LGBTQ community, and I'm now aware of how these words make them feel and why they say that shit hurt because of what I've been through. So then we say, hey man, as a group, let's erase this shit. We don't talk like this no more. Hey, let's not do this. We don't post shit on social media. And more importantly, within my comedy act, I'm gonna make sure that I don't do anything else offensive.
Look, you may
Now, what nationality or subgroup of people are afforded that luxury?
I guess Jewish people, gay people. What?
No, I'm just looking at I'm just looking at it for what it is, right? As far as us speaking about comedians.
Women. I see. Now, are women really a subgroup? Like, I don't see. That's what I don't understand about women is that y'all make men. Like, you can just make the rules.
Yeah.
Like, you can just take over and do it. You know.
I wish I had
I
that.
guess what they're doing now, what women are doing now is, I'm gonna say it again,
Uh-oh.
creating
Uh-oh.
an infrastructure within the community. Like, what they're doing is setting up channels to where you don't need a man, period, for anything. Like, you can, everything you do
All of this
day
can be done.
with women. You know what I'm saying? You can go out and win the Olympic championship, pay your phone bill, get your phone screen fixed, go out to eat at a woman-owned restaurant that hires all women, go get your jewelry cleaned at a jewelry shop owned by a woman, working with all women, you know what I'm saying? Order a fucking Uber Eats from a restaurant and get that shit sent to the crib by a woman, with a woman, dropped it off, and you know what I'm saying? Woo. Like, you don't need a man for anything.
See, but I was thinking about the movie. You ever seen the movie Demolition Man?
Yeah, that's when he had to use the shells.
The 3 seashells and how they
Yeah.
outlaw physical contact and
Yeah.
shit. That's what we're going into.
Like, nah, you come here.
Because it's like, what precautions do you take to make sure that you're not being offensive in any way, shape, or form when offense is so subjective?
None. 1, 2. I can say whatever the fuck I want to say,
And I can defend what I said
for trying to hurt me.
Yeah. Well, I am of the belief that those days are gone.
Can't be gone. If those days are gone, it's like they just shut the government down and went home.
Bruh, they just made it where you got to be 21 in Washington to buy a rifle.
All right, that makes sense.
How does that make sense?
Because you got to be 21 in Chicago to buy cigarettes.
What they got to do with your right to bear arms?
Like, if 21 is the new legal age, then 21 is the new legal age.
You can sign a legally binding contract at 18.
That's what I'm saying.
So
if
how come I
21
can't
is
buy
the
a
new-
rifle at 18?
That's what I'm saying. Like, next comes the military. Next comes buying a house. Next comes getting married. Like, it's all changing. It's all shifting from 18 to 21.
And that's why I think what we believe and how we was raised no longer exists. And we are seeing the erosion of what the America we knew turning into something else.
It's not, I guess it wouldn't be erosion. It's just more transformation. Like, America is transforming. The world is transforming.
Man, I wish I could find this this clip of Terry Crews talking about Kevin Hart, man, because I think that's important coming after what we just heard Don Lemon say. I mean, because
they made it seem like Kevin Hart didn't.
Right, we heard both Don Lemon and Kevin Hart say, "I apologize."
Yeah.
Right, and Don Lemon said, yes, he apologized, and we texted and talked for hours on end. And I'm not coming for Kevin. That's what Don Lemon said. You heard Don Lemon say that, right?
Yeah, Don Lemon said he's not coming for
He
Kevin.
said he's not coming. Don Lemon is not coming for Kevin. Okay? I just want to make sure that was clear.
He feels like he's being attacked.
He might come for Terry Crews.
The truth is he's not. That's the truth. The truth is
Wait, stop it, man. You got to start it over now, man. You just messed up everything. Stop laughing at Don Lemon and Terry Crews, man.
Oh, these are freaking guys, man.
Stop that. Play the clip.
You react the way you feel. He feels like he's being attacked. But the truth is he's not. That's the truth. The truth is, Kevin, you're not being attacked. The truth is, you have to just acknowledge what went on and acknowledge the pain of other people.
No,
That's
you don't.
all anybody is asking for. That's it. You react the way you feel.
Did he not do
Like,
exactly that?
You only have to acknowledge your own pain and get over that shit. Other people, I am not responsible for your decisions. I don't care what you've done in life.
So my question to you would be, what is the end game here? What are they trying to get from Kevin Hart?
They just testing the waters right now. It's like, oh, you're
And when
right.
we say they,
You're a
who are we
successful
talking
guy.
about?
We're talking about the internet, which is really all of us.
I just want to make sure we get that out of the way. Who is they? So
Yeah.
we can't be misconstrued in who we talking about.
So we talking about the internet. Basically, the white guy, the gay girl, the nerd, the black guy,
The soccer mom,
we're talking about the ugly
the
side of
internet
society.
thug, the thumb thugs.
Yeah, thumb thugs.
Yeah.
Like, we're talking about everybody's ugly side. We're talking about the bad parts of everybody.
Yeah.
Because it's everybody. It's not just the man that's trying to get Kevin Hart. Or they put this into play. Some of this shit grows organically. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, when I look at the tweets, I was like, damn, it was a little rough. But he went and apologized for it, and that's it.
That's the thing. When I was talking about the starter pack, what was going on in 2010
When
that
it
made
was
it
okay.
okay for him
Yeah.
to say this?
That's what it was.
It's
Yeah.
rough now in 2018.
Right, it's rough now. Yeah.
But was it rough in 2010?
Exactly.
Or was it just soft core?
Just like you can go back to the 40s and 50s and see commercials that said 9 out of 10 doctors recommend smoking Camel cigarettes.
how you say, I smack my bitch if she ain't got my money in the 80s. In the 90s, you go to the Players Ball. You know what I'm saying? Don Juan was a public figure
Yeah.
Like a very important public figure.
Kool-Aid was good for your kids in the 80s and 90s.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? How Bryan Cranston was talking about, yeah, we used to play with mercury. It was a toy when we were kids.
We used to paint our houses with lead.
Yeah, how Jerry Seinfeld said, all our toys are made out of metal. And if we fell on the concrete off the metal, we had to go inside for a little while.
Yeah.
Sleep it off.
And I think that's the thing about the internet. The internet is here forever. Like, everything that's put onto the internet is set right here.
And that's the thing. People act like the internet is here forever.
No, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is...
You just said the internet is here forever.
No, that's
the
not...
internet is here as long as we have power.
That's not what I meant. Let me say what I meant.
If all the batteries died on all the technology right now, we'd be out here with the wolves in the trees.
But I mean, while it's here, the reason why society is the way that it is because the physical recollection of a memory is not the same as you being able to look at what this line of text says.
Yeah, see, like last night, I was looking up Stream of Thought Volume 1, and unbeknownst to me, I stumbled upon Stream of Thought Volume 2.
Yeah.
And I read an article and it was like, following last year's release of Stream of Thought Volume 1, I'm like, nah, this shit didn't come out in 2017. And I Googled it. What date did this album come out? And it was this date, right? But as far as shit like this, it's more like I Am Legend. You know, like when the last battery dies and there's no more electricity running through the shit, we're back living like cavemen, and I gotta take my dog to go forage for fucking nuts and vegetables.
What are you talking about,
you know
man?
What I'm saying? Like after technology dies and we're out here doing it ourselves, there's gonna be no more internet. Yeah. So all the pictures of...
But the meme will live on.
No, it won't, because it'll eventually die off. You seen Coco? Once the last person talks about you, you just go off into...
But you know what the meme is?
What's the meme? What is a meme? What is
a meme?
A meme. What is a meme?
A meme is a social idea.
What's the definition of a meme?
I don't know what you saying, but a meme, a social meme, is a social idea that's generally accepted by society. So we're just seeing the physical manifestations of it.
So the ones that go viral are the ones that society really agrees upon.
That's truly a meme.
I don't like that. Yeah. I feel like somebody's monitoring the memes.
Oh, there are meme makers.
Yeah, I can make a meme.
No, but I mean, there are like record labels that make memes to push this hot new single from Glock 9.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Good at it, you can...
So this is social engineering, so to speak.
Yeah.
Yeah. So once the lights go out, the social memes will still remain, because a meme will still be a meme whether or not we have the internet. The frequency,
you can see it.
Right, the frequency and the geographics of the meme will change, but it's always going to be a meme.
No, it's always just going to be a social opinion.
Yeah.
It'll just go back to being a social opinion.
What makes it a meme is the acceptability. Like, as the name.
I guess that's where the money and the power came from, right? It was having secrets, because secrets are power, right? Power is secrets. Like, you know things about people, so they hook you up.
Yeah.
Right? Basically. Like, I'm not going to tell your wife that you...
You know what the best example of a social meme is? And this meme been going on for 4 or 5 generations. I am stuck on Band-Aid brand because Band-Aid stick on me. It is socially acceptable that if you are buying adhesive strips for your wound,
you call them Band-Aids. If you're buying bandages,
you're buying Band-Aids.
Yeah.
When you go to the store, you're asking for Band-Aids.
Or like Clorox.
So, exactly.
With a Clorox. You want Clorox or you want bleach?
Yeah. So if you go... If I come out with my own brand of bandages, I don't stand a chance.
Skin-colored bandages.
Flesh-colored.
Nude-colored
Nude bandages.
And you make them this color.
Brown.
This color.
Yeah.
Like a bandage isn't. Yeah, that's another Donald Glover. Bandages are made skin tone nude, but when I put a bandage on, or when you put a bandage on, it's not the same color as my skin, right?
No,
Yeah.
it's not. But yeah,
Donald Glover pointed that out. I was like, wow, I did not know that.
that's memes and all of that. We've been real technical for a while, man. But I really enjoy Black Thought. I listened to Black Thought this morning, and it was like every time this man raps, I have to stop him from rapping so I can think about everything he just said. Like Black Thought said everything.
You know what, man? I came home and did something I ain't did in a long time.
What that is?
Some stuff. But he said everything in moderation, even moderation.
Absolutely.
Like that. Who the fuck told him that, man? You know?
You feeling left out now?
Yeah, like where the fuck does he get all this knowledge from?
Hell no.
You know, like, man, I want some of that.
Is that your New Year's resolution? Everything in moderation, even moderation?
Yeah. Like you gotta know when to go and when to stop.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I've really been living by the it takes money to make money mantra. I know we only 13 days into the year, but I've been hitting licks left and right.
Yeah.
And it's just like you gotta have some money in your pocket, man. Like there is no going under.
Yeah.
Like there is no, oh man, I got 72 cents in the bank for the next 2 days. I gotta make nah, fuck that shit.
You should have some money somewhere.
Yeah, either you got a change
that.
jar with $300 in it, or you got a stash $100 bill
Or
somewhere.
you got your emergency 50 that's in them shoes you don't never wear. Something.
Yeah, like something. You can't. No, you don't just not have nothing. You can tell the world. You can yell it to the world that you ain't got shit, but you got something somewhere. You know, like, and that's, I don't know. I was listening to Steve Harvey morning show on my way home from work one day, and it said 33% of millennials would have it to cover a $500 emergency right now. Like if something happened to you that costs $500 to fix right now, it could potentially break you.
Yeah.
You would, most people would not be able to eat
Oh yeah.
for the next week.
Yeah. If they had to break 500 right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and that struck me. Like I heard that like 2-3 days before the end of last year.
That's why I try to keep me a case of noodles and $100.
Yeah, man. You gotta have
At the
some kind of
least.
money, man.
Case of noodles so I could eat and $100 so I could live.
Yeah, man, because you never know what you're gonna need. Yeah, man. And another thing, man,
Another thing, y'all.
buy toilet paper, man. Motherfuckers come into my job and buy 4 packs of toilet paper for like $3. You know?
Man, you can go to Sam's Club and get 6,000 rolls for $20.
I'm gonna tell you like this: if you were to die right now, somebody's gonna use that toilet paper. So always have at least 12 rolls.
It will always be used.
When you buy that 24 pack, when you see it come down to 12 rolls,
I'm laughing because how did we get here? You are monologuing about the importance of ass cleanery. What's wrong with you?
you don't run out.
This is a funny
that's what it is.
episode.
That's what it is. You don't run out. Like you always have that $500 for that emergency. You know what I'm saying? You always have enough toilet paper for you and whoever else is gonna come.
So
see
I
you.
guess that would be. I don't make New Year's resolutions, but these are wise words to live by. Be prepared.
Be prepared. Be ready so you ain't got to get ready.
Man, I say that shit at least 3 times a day.
Stay
Ready, you ain't got to get ready. My granddaddy always said, if you early, you on time. If you on time, you late. If you late, stay at home.
Yeah.
Real talk.
Yeah. And my grandma always said, it takes money to make money. And that's why I'm at. I don't know. I heard somebody on Instagram. I forgot. Maybe Gary V. No, I don't think it was Gary V. It was some other inspirational person. Shouts out to Gary V though, because I've been following him and he be putting shit in his perspective. Like he motivates me. But somebody on the internet said poor people travel, or poor people spend money on experiences, Rich people spend money to make money. You know, like, yeah. Because I know I done went to the, Chicago Athletic Club just to go there, just to see it.
Man, everybody spends money on experiences.
No. Like, motherfuckers, like, rich people, they live from business travel. Like, I'm going to this fancy-ass hotel to make this $75,000 deal, and then I'm going to go eat this dinner.
Now, we talking about rich people or wealthy people?
Well, wealthy people. Like, yeah, but that's the thing. Like, you can be at $100,000 and be a wealthy person of a wealthy state of mind that you're gonna make it there, or you could have been born with $10 million and be at $4 million right now on the way down to eventually having 20,000 in the bank.
So a rich man that would like to jump out of an airplane.
Yeah, but so it'd be like a.
I mean, that's a human thing to want to experience.
A Jay-Z versus a P.D. Pablo, right?
Oh, shit.
P.D.
Now, look, you about to get to bad mouth and P.D. Pablo. We're going to have some problems.
All right, who? Chingy.
All right, I'm okay with that. All right. No. Young Buck.
All right,
Let's go
Buck.
there, yeah.
Young Buck would jump out of a plane for the experience.
Well, Will Smith would jump out of a plane because he want to make a new Instagram video.
No. Will Smith would jump out of a plane for the experience, but also to raise $50 million for some charity. Or
see, I don't believe that, man, because even if you look at people like...
Motherfuckers donated to see Will Smith jump out the plane.
But there are people that do things outside of the public eye because they want to share an experience privately.
Yeah. I mean, everybody, don't get me wrong, you have to decompress from society.
That's what I'm saying. Like, there is downtime for everybody.
Yeah, there's downtime, but poor people save up money to go on vacation. Whereas rich people are like, oh, we got some time off. What you want to do? Breakfast in Paris. All right, fuck it, let's go to Paris.
I never want to have breakfast in Paris.
That's what it is.
No, I get it.
Like, it's... I'm gonna go to the beach. Fuck it, let's go to Costa Rica. We'll be there in the morning. Yeah, instead of just going to Lake Michigan. Going in the change jar to get the bus fare to go to Lake Michigan.
Okay.
Call off work and miss a day off and not make that money that day.
So this is not only about wealth in hand, but this is wealth of spirit and wealth of knowledge, people. All right? We giving y'all $1 million worth of game for $9.99 right now.
Yep. And we coming out with something that's gonna cost $9.99.
Absolutely.
Eventually. 2019.
And in 2019, get this goddamn merch out.
Yeah, we gonna get something to sell y'all.
Yeah. I think we good. We good.
Yeah, well, let's talk about the I want to talk about Centonia Brown.
Okay.
Because she was definitely let off the hook for something she should have never been on the hook for.
That's what I don't understand. Like, is the justice system, the judicial system, so big that they just miss shit like this? Like, how do you miss this?
I don't know.
How does this ever misconstrued?
Yeah, like, she did what she had to do to stay alive.
Yeah.
Like the girl that on the south side, she was standing on the bus stop. Dude tried to arm rob her.
She gunned his ass down.
Shot him in the neck. So goof ass out of here.
So, and they're using a particular word that I found confusing. They're using mercy. Centonia Brown is being shown mercy.
Because she was already in jail. She was convicted of murder.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. Like, where is the disconnect?
Yeah.
And how do we fix it?
There is no nuance in this situation.
Yeah.
In this situation, dude tried to rape her. She killed him for trying to rape her.
Why is she going to jail?
Why is she already in jail?
Right. Why was she convicted?
Time? Why was she serving 51 years for this shit?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. See, now this is what makes me understand the Me Too movement. Mm-hmm. This is the whole life or death. Like,
it was,
but at the same time, there is a lot more men in jail than women.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
This is true too.
But when a woman goes to jail for something like this, it's like, no.
I mean, when anybody goes to jail, like, man,
for something like this.
Yeah, like, I even look at situations like, man, if 3 men rape a woman that you love in your life, and you go and get what do they call it?
A machete?
No, you go and get retribution.
Yeah.
You know, that should be considered a crime of passion.
Yeah.
You know, like, man, we all understand.
They make movies about it.
Yeah.
Like 1/3 of Hollywood is about that.
Yeah. Yes, they deserve to die, and I hope they burn in hell. There's a whole thing about it. They raped his daughter. He murdered their ass.
Yo. Isn't that what Taken's about?
Taken?
Taken 1, 2, and 3?
They kidnapped his daughter, and he went and murked them out.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's the movie that the fathers that was dropping their daughters off at R.Kelly house and couldn't get them back should have been watching.
Yeah.
They needed to use a specific set of skills to get their goddamn daughter back.
Yeah, man.
I don't give a good goddamn. If I gotta jump out of a plane and parachute down onto your property, I'm getting my kid back. Give me my baby.
It's just a phrase you used.
Okay.
And it's a part of social infrastructure.
Retribution?
Specific set of skills.
Okay.
Whatever your specific set of skills, they call it networking. You got to network. You got to get yourself out there. But there's nowhere to go.
Right.
You know?
Get yourself, get over there.
Yeah. So you have to really know your specific set of skills and not be worried about being a lame. You know, like, what is your specific set of skills?
You have to.
And how are you going to contribute this to your social infrastructure?
It's like Grandma always said, you put your best foot forward.
Yeah, but people be so scared that they don't. Man, I guess motherfuckers don't know about practice. You know, because you gotta practice to get the best foot.
Yeah, I gave the boy a bag full of tennis balls, and I said, "You want to learn how to dribble? Start dribbling this."
Yeah.
And it's just the concept of dribbling with this tennis ball until you can dribble this tennis ball down the hallway and back, then switch hands and dribble it down the hallway and back. It's just lost on him when it comes to dribbling a basketball.
Yeah.
And it's like, man, if you can dribble this, the basketball will be easy. Because
it's bigger.
But the key is you must practice.
Yeah. And that's the thing. There is no more I heard Lil Yachty talking about that shit. There's no more hard work. Everybody wants it because they see it and it's right there. So why can't they have it?
Because of the internet.
Yeah.
Childish Gambino, man.
Yeah, man. Hard work is dying. But I said that back when Staples had the Easy Button commercials. Like, once they had the Easy Button commercials, I was like, okay, I see it. I see that hard work is dying. People are willing to spend money to hit the easy button.
It's because we're living in a slacker society.
And then when the buttons disappeared, like now I don't even have a button on here. I could just I can pay my property tax bill. I can order food. I can get a car brought to me.
Yeah.
I can
you can purchase a sex worker.
Yeah.
Right from your touch tone phone.
Yeah.
Yeah. All of that.
It's crazy.
Yeah. Well, shoot. All right. I mean, I'm good, man. Are you good?
Ooh. I'm good.
Thank y'all for watching, man. We'll be back next week with episode 35.
35.
But for now, I don't know what time it is. What time is it?
It's time to get back to the studio.
Well, a double salute.